I gave Luke the GoPro to get shots of you, but then every time he closed up on you, you pulled away. Like he went faster. He went faster to get shots of you, and then you went faster to get away.
Do you remember?
20 minutes later, Mason's still putting his shoes on. Are your fingers cramping up yet? How about your calf muscles? Are those cramping up yet?
Nope. I'm not sure if I can climb that tire from here.
Oh, you can.
You got this, dude.
I can't go inside.
Oh, your left hand, you can put it up like a foot. Told you you'd get it.
Good job, man. Dang, I don't think I could even do that, Mason. Good job, buddy. Heck yeah, bro.
Now I need you to lean back.
I think this is the scariest part, leaning back and going down.
Back. I'm gonna let you down really slow. You're gonna have to lean back more.
Heck yeah, man. Good job, Mason. Pretty easy, huh?
Yeah.
Mason, what advice do you have for Luke? Look down a lot?
Yeah, just look down.
Yeah, look down.
Look down and check where you are every couple seconds, Luke, okay? It's always easier for the second person, Luke. This is the hardest part. I believe in you, Luke.
Look down.
Yeah, Luke, look down so that way you have inspiration to not fall.
That's a good idea.
Alright.
Good job, Luke.
Yeah.
Imagine playing like hide and seek or tag in here
At night,
at night.
in the rain, with rapists chasing you.
All right, Mason, you mastered the first one. You did it with no issues, even though your hair was in your eyes the whole time.
Blocks me from the sun.
Smart. Built-in shade.
Figure out how to get up here.
This is probably a what?
Right at 5'6".
5'6"? Do you have arm pump, Mason? Good, man? Man, that's a tough spot. Not much to put your feet. Good job, Mason. You okay, Luke?
Yeah.
Would it help if I gave you dad jokes?
Yeah.
All right. What did the horse say when he fell and tripped?
Hey.
Help, I can't giddy up. I can't really see him from here. Luke, come to this side. You're on the wrong side. Luke. Oh, there you are.
Oh, you guys are anti-Lillian now?
Luke, a horse walked into a bar. The bartender said, "Why the long face?" That was all. That's the end of the joke.
I like the giddy up one.
Giddy up one's better.
What do you call a well-balanced horse? Stable. Think that looked pretty good?
Yeah, alright.
Yeah. Luke, how you like the suspension, dude?
Well, first thing I noticed is I landed flat on the finish line. Pulled a Mason,
You pulled a Mason?
and I didn't die.
I don't think I've seen you bottom out at all, though.
Yeah, on my 85 suspension, I'd always like hit a pothole or something, bottom out my front forks.
Yeah, you'd bottom out on the braking bump, so
Yeah.
that's no good. Josh put a new tire on. He said that he stole it.
Yeah, I don't know if the track just has more moisture, but I'm getting a lot more traction.
Yeah, I think it's this new tire. Josh said that he found it. It was in a dumpster, so
Really?
yeah. Dumpster diving Josh. Day number 2 here at Mesquite MX. We got Luke back. We got Lillian back. Mason didn't come because he took a tumble yesterday, and he was fine, but he said he didn't want to ride today, so I didn't want to force him. Apparently he said that he almost died, and if he almost dies, it's a sign to not ride the next day. So I was like, okay with that. But anyways, dude, today 100% 180 for Luke from yesterday. Yesterday was struggling in the ruts. Took him forever to get comfortable on the track. Today he's ripping after the first session. Part of that is 1, because they groomed the track, and 2, because we switched the suspension. Did a little bit of musical chairs with the parts. We put the old Super Mini suspension on Luke's bike. He had the same suspension on there from when we first got it done when he got the bike, so almost 2 years ago. So if you think about it, like, man, he has grown so much in 2 years, both physically and as a rider, and the fact that he still had the same suspension from 2 years ago on his bike was probably definitely holding him back. So for now, we just switched it with the Super Mini suspension. He rode a lot better. He didn't bottom out or anything. Eventually we'll probably have to get suspension done dialed specifically for him, as well as Mason, because he's got a new bike. He's going to need to get his suspension done. Lillian, she's hopefully going to get a new bike soon, so she's going to have to get her suspension done. But for now, Luke is riding much better. Some shots of Isla. Alright, I gave Luke the GoPro. I told him to get some shots of Isla. Let's see if he can keep up with her. I gave Luke the GoPro to get shots of you, but then every time he closed up on you, you pulled away. Like he went faster. He went faster to get shots of you, and then you went faster to get away. Stand-up drills. 5 minutes standing up. That looks painful. Feet on the peg drill. Can't take your feet off the pegs. Okay, so I'm just sitting here at this training waiting for Luke to come by to try to get some shots, and I have this flashback. I have not thought about this probably in years, but when I was a kid, I had, you know, VHS tapes. Come home from school, you'd watch the same motocross videos over and over and over again, because it's not like YouTube where you have thousands of hours of new content every single day, thanks to some of the amazing dedicated creators out there. But anyway, so you'd have to watch the same things over and over and over again. One of the tapes I had was from the 80s. There was a segment of a motocross school,
Gary Bailey's Motocross School in Axton, Virginia.
and I remember watching that and thinking, like, dude, man, can you imagine going to a motocross school? Like, how cool that would be, like how good you would be and stuff. I remember watching that, but now that I think about it, they were like teaching them all wrong. Like, not only would, if those kids showed up here, would the coaches have to totally recorrect their body position, but also, like, they were doing these obstacles that had nothing to do with motocross, that you're never gonna like come across these obstacles on a track. But yeah, that's just funny. Flashback to when I was a kid watching that, thinking how cool that would be. Funny, because back then I was wanting to go to one of those, and then now I'm here watching my kids do it. It's almost even better than getting to do it. Actually, no, it's not. It'd be better if I was doing it. All right, so funny story, and when I say funny, I mean like kind of embarrassing. All right, so when we took the suspension off of the Super Mini to put it on Luke's bike before we went riding, basically what we did is, because this is a 2021 and the Super Mini is a 2020, the front brakes don't line up. They're not compatible. So instead of taking the time to switch the front brakes, we just switched the whole front end. We put not only the forks but also the front wheel and the front brake on it, just straight switched it, right? Didn't even think about it or realize it, but the front wheel is the Super Mini wheel, obviously, and the rear wheel is a small wheel. Didn't even think about it at the time, but now that I noticed it, it looks totally weird and awkward. And the funny thing is that Luke didn't even notice. I mean, how many kids have ever actually ridden an 85, 14-inch rear wheel, 19-inch front, never even complained? Kid's amazing.